companies look in 4 areas to try to improve the impact of a selling organization. The first area is what kind of customers should they go after and with what products. And so just as an example, if, for example, in the current environment, things are not going well, the question is, do you go to fewer customers and focus, or do you attack competitive accounts? So that's a question of strategy, and the answer depends on who you are. That if you are a strong player in an industry with highly variable performance, maybe attacking is a good strategy. But suppose you're a weak player in a weak industry, attacking is a suicidal strategy. And of course, the strategy depends on your own strength and also on the environment. So that's the first place. Of course, the selection of products, customers, who you sell to, what you sell. That's the first question you try to answer. And again, the answer depends on you, the company, and the environment as well. The second question then is, what kind of organizational design do you use to deliver that strategy? So how do you structure the sales force? Do you have one sales team, multiple sales team? Do you specialize? Do you not specialize? And here are the kind of things you see. In a booming environment or a growing environment, people will think about specializing to get more effective for different customer segments. But when things are not going well, people tend to specialize for efficiency. So for example, you take certain tasks and move them to a telesales organization or to the internet to gain some efficiencies. And even in the same environment, some people are following one strategy and some people are following the other because that's their individual situation. So we have our strategy, our structure, our organizational design. The next question is, what kind of people do we have in the organization? And how do we make the people stronger? Is it through hiring? What do we hire for? What do we train for? Who do we keep? How do we retain people? Issues like that. And the final question is, how do we make the people perform at exceptional levels? And those have to do with providing them the right culture, the right support, the right information, the right incentives. So these are the 4 levels: strategy, structure, people, execution. And the questions are the same, but the answers are different depending on the company's situation and also what's happening in the industry or the environment. If we think about sales effectiveness, taking care of customers is actually a team sport where both marketing and sales play together. And historically, these 2 roles have been a little bit separated. And as we move into the future, what we are beginning to see is more involvement of sales in marketing functions and decisions, and more involvement of marketing in the sales function. As an example, when marketing is developing marketing strategy, they don't just talk to customers, they also talk to the salespeople. There might be a person from your sales team who's involved on the marketing committee, which is developing strategy. On the other hand, marketing is making the tools that salespeople might be using to price a deal. So there's the marketing involvement in sales execution. So we are seeing more and more of marketing and sales working together as opposed to in silos, because they together both have to understand customer needs, because customers are getting, of course, more informed as well.